Hi guys, thank you so much for stopping by this video. Now today I'm going to be talking about what I'm able to experience as a psychic medium. Now everyone is not going to be the same, clearly. There are different ranges that different people have. So some people might be able to see certain beings but not other ones. Some people might be able to hear certain beings but not other ones. Some people might not be able to go as in-depth about the future. Some people are. Now this video is just going to be about me today. So I'm able to see spirits not only with my eyes, but also through visions. Now, with my eyes, I either see them exactly how they were before they passed away, or I see them in aura form. And if you're unaware of what the aura is, how that works, I do have another short video explaining that. That'll be linked down in the description. When I do see spirits in visions, I can see their aura, I can see past memories with visions, I can see exactly how they looked before they passed away. There's plenty of different ways that I'm able to view them, but normally I'll first see them either in aura form or exactly how they looked before they passed away. And then I'll go from there, whether seeing past memories, hearing what they have to say. Now, for me, when I hear spirits, I'm able to hear them either with my ears, like how I hear you or me, and believe me, that is scary. It's just as scary as you would think it would be. Or I hear them in my thoughts, kind of like I hear their thoughts, and I can definitely differ theirs from mine. Most of them say things that I would never say, like use phrases that I would never ever think to use in my day-to-day life or even in conversations. Obviously, they're from a different generation or a different time. They're a different person. They're not going to say the same things as I would. Now, I'm also able to feel the metaphysical world. So that means if someone brushes me, I'll be able to feel it. If there's some particularly negative energy on something, I should be able to feel it. Not saying that I feel absolutely everything all the time, but most things and at most times I do. For me personally, it's more of a all the time sort of thing. So even as I'm making this video, I'm seeing different spirits in the room, I'm seeing people behind me, I'm seeing people doing different things. I'm able to mainly see them in aura form, or what's really scary is I'll see like their face like right here and it just disappears. That's, I think, the worst, is when you see them and then you don't. Or when you're able to hear them and not see them. It's having abilities is not going to be perfect all the time. It's something that you really have to work at. And also, if you have any blocks in your aura, meaning any negative energy you're holding on to that's affecting you, depending on how bad it's affecting you, it can not only affect your body, but it affects your abilities as well. If you are not living in a current state of reality, if there are a lot of emotions that you're not working on, it's gonna hinder you in your ability of what you can experience and what you can't. Just some examples of some other things I was thinking of that I'm also able to do is I personally love to use tarot cards and oracle cards. So it's still just as much based off your ability, but for me, the cards are basically representations of the energy of the question, the answer that I'm trying to find, that I'm looking for. So once I look at those, I can easily go, oh, okay, it's this energy, and then I can feel more into it. It makes it a lot easier, especially if you're not able to just look at someone and be able to go into their aura and see like, oh, okay, I feel like this is going on because of this, so then that's going to affect this, and this is the reason why that's happening. That's why I personally love to specialize in life path work. So using my abilities to be able to feel not only the most likely future, but other possible scenarios as well. And for me, I love to be as thorough and in-depth as possible. I think that's the whole point, is you want to be as accurate, as fact-checking, as honest as possible. So I love to go in and be like, oh, okay, so I'm feeling this person in your life. I can also see them, or I can see them in aura form. They look like this. It feels like they're affecting you this way. It feels like they have this going on, they have that going on, and then there's another person around you and they're going through this, and that's why they're affecting you this way. Like, I don't like to just tell you little bits of your future. I like to go into it. Reading someone's aura, reading someone at all, is exactly like reading a book. There is so much information in there. You just have to not only look for it, but be able to read it as well. And if you don't have that strong of abilities and you're not able to, then you should be able to work up to that. There just has to be something or multiple things that are hindering you from doing that. I personally believe that anyone can develop abilities. I've seen it happen in so many different situations to people around me, in good and bad. Just like this world, in the next, there's going to be good and there's going to be bad. You have to be the one to be able to filter it out. So even when I'm doing a spirit communication, I have to be the one to filter out what other people, other spirits around me are trying to say, and hopefully find the person they're looking for, or the person that is involved in the subject, their family, because there's going to be different people in the room. There's going to be possible relatives, there's going to be people walking by, there's going to be different beings who I don't even know why they're here, to be honest, but they're there. So you have to be the one, or I have to be the one, to be able to find what I'm looking for. So it does take a lot of personal effort. It is not something that I personally take lightly, and something I would recommend anyone to take lightly. Having abilities is viewing reality in a whole different way. And I find the hardest part for most people, for even me, is trying to keep a sense of logic when everything around you, your reality, is changing. And even with this whole other world that I and other people are able to experience, we have to be able to find a balance. And when someone does not find a balance is when you find people who are going through so much more than they bargained for. There are so many good things and bad things. Like I said, in both worlds, you have to be able to find a way to balance them, not only in your personal life as a person in this body living, but as a soul, who you are. It's just on a different level when you're able to really experience what happens after we die. There's a lot more to explain. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to explain it all. I'm not going to be able to explain it all in this video, but I'm going to do my best. Thank you so much for all of you listening to my little ramble about some of the things I'm able to do. I'm also going to be talking about in the future videos story times, experiences that I've had. I'm going to explain them as in depth as possible. If you have any questions yourself or anything that you're going through, please list them down in the comments below. I would love to read them, love to hear them. And if I get any visions or any answers myself, I will share them with you if that's something that you would like. If not, please list that in your comments. So thank you so much. Have a great night, you guys, or day. Oh God, wish me luck.